What's up, people? This is Boogie from Boogie's Place. It's my opinion. You know how we do it. This is my sports channel. And listen, man, I got, 31 subscribers, bro. So I'm just trying to get my shit in the algorithm, trying to get my channel to grow. I got another channel called Boogie's Place, Hood Talk, and that channel's kind of doing pretty well. I just want to, talk about sports and things of that nature, man, on this channel, man. And I thank people that subscribe. And if you like the content, please like, subscribe, comment, man. I'm just trying to get my thing in the algorithm, man. At least get me to 100 subscribers, man, on this channel, man. I really appreciate that, man. I got 31 subscribers right now, and I appreciate y'all, man. I do, man. So with that being said, we gonna jump into this thing right here, man. And I just want to talk about some things that's going on in the NFL right now. You know what I mean? So you know how we do it, man. We're gonna dig into my crate. We're gonna talk about it. Yes, sir. So this is Boogie from Boogie's Place. It's my opinion. And, I got some shit I want to talk about as far as the NFL, man. And we had a good year. NFL was a hella good year to watch. Even though, they full of storylines and you got to question some of the refereeing and shit. But other than that, NFL had a great fucking year. A lot of parity. A lot of good fucking games, a lot of comebacks, a lot of everything. So we get down to the nitty gritty, and I'm not who I want to talk about is Sean Payton, man. And Sean Payton, I like Sean Payton when he first came to the NFL. He was a hell of a coordinator. I can't remember what team he coordinated with, but he was a hell of a coordinator. And he got the job with the Saints. Oh, he was under Parcells. Then he got the job with the Saints. And he got the job with the Saints. And he brung over Drew Brees. Which I remember, Drew Brees was a hell of a quarterback at that time. His stats wasn't really saying that because the Chargers at that time were the Chargers. You know how they do. They win some, lose some. But, you know how they do. So, he wound up getting a neck injury. And the Chargers had a number 1 draft pickup. And they chose Phillip Rivers. And they let, what's the name, go. I remember that because the Giants actually chose Phillip Rivers. But we did the flip-flop. We got Eli. They got Rivers. And they shipped Breeze to New Orleans. And we know what happened. Got there. He won the championship. And I was rooting for him. You know what I mean? We had the big, the floods that came through there, and New Orleans was fucked up, and they need something to cheer about, and it was good storyline. It was a good thing. They won the Super Bowl, and it was beautiful, and that put Sean Payton on a pedestal. And then he went on to have really, really good teams and real good success with Drew Brees. And then he left. And that time of him leaving, I think he really just got too much acclaim. I think he really got it seemed like he got big-headed, bro. Like it seemed like he started thinking that he's this fucking genius and that everything is everybody else's fault when shit hit the fan. When he came back to the NFL, the first thing he did was criticize the coach that was there before him. You don't do that. You don't fucking do that, man. Why would you know what I mean? But that's his arrogance. He's a very arrogant fucking coach. And I don't like arrogant people, man. And that shit that you did, you called out the former Jet coordinator, I don't remember his name. And then you fucking belittle Russell Wilson on the sideline. You didn't really want him. Okay, we get that. You didn't really want him as a quarterback. But still, to berate the man and make him look like shit on the sideline, and then on top of that, you fucking do some underhanded shit and try to take away his insurance. You know what I mean? Tell him either drop your insurance or you don't play. What the fuck? So he do a lot of bullshit, man. And this last thing that he did after the Super Bowl loss, the first thing you do is you fire your coordinator, your offensive coordinator. Why would you do that? That man been with you for 15 fucking years. 15 years that man been with Sean Payton. And because Sean Payton fucked up the play, not him, he called the right play. Sean Payton changed the play, the fourth down, where they could have kicked the field goal, or instead of kicking the field goal, Sean Payton changes, they go for it. Okay, you want to go for it. It's cool. You got the running play, which is very, very successful. You guys was running the ball kind of good. You got the big offensive line. You take your chances with that, especially with the snow and the climate. But no, Sean Payton, the fucking genius, and me personally, I think he just wanted to change the play and make Stidham look good so he could say, look what I did with Stidham. That's what I personally think. Me personally. I think he just wanted to make himself look good. He wanted to make Sean Payton look good as an offensive genius. So, oh yeah, and then the play would have went good. He would say, oh yeah, I called that play. You know what I'm saying? But then it didn't work. He took ownership for it. But at the same token, the next fucking day, you fire your offensive coordinator, who been with you for 15 fucking years. You guys went through the season and got there as the number 1 seed. The offense was playing good. Your quarterback playing fucking out of his mind. You guys winning fucking games at the last minute, pulling out games left and right. So obviously the offensive coordinator was doing something right at that time. You got it all the way to the AFC fucking championship game. But you fire your coordinator because you want to put the onus on somebody. Not only that, then you turn around and put the onus on Bo Nix. You fucking put Bo Nix under the bus talking about, oh, he got ankle issues and he's had these problems since high school. And why the fuck would you do that at the end of the year press conference? Why would you fucking put all his medical history out there, which he had to clap back and say a lot of that shit is not true. He don't know where you got that shit from. But nevertheless, why would you even put your player under the bus like that? So you just want to just throw everybody, it's not my fault. Oh shit, he was prone, he was bound to do that. You know what I mean? So this fucking Sean Payton thing, I'm not rocking with him no more. I can't fuck with him because he's too fucking arrogant. Even when he used to criticize from, he would do his little commentary, he always was criticizing and talking about what he would do and all this bullshit. So I ain't with that. You took Bo Nix, who was the clutchest court. I didn't even think Bo Nix can roll out like that, but he did. He was him and Calib Williams was two of the clutchest quarterbacks in the NFL this year. Him and Calib Williams were the two of the clutchest quarterbacks in the NFL this year. Caleb with the Bears and Bo Nix with the Denver Broncos. Both of them have traits that I haven't seen in quarterbacks in a long fucking time, especially Caleb. Calib Williams, I was sour on him. I'm not gonna lie. When he first came in NFL, I honestly didn't give him the benefit of the doubt of all these coordinators and this and that. And I seen him cry in quarterback in college when he lost that game, one of the games. I think it was one of his final games, and he went crying to his mother in the stands, and the camera was on him. I didn't like that look at all. But the boy is clutch. Even when he wasn't playing well, he finds some way to will his team to win. He reminds me of Eli Manning, Caleb Williams. And a lot of people don't know this because they're not Giant fans. And they look at a lot of the losing that Eli did as what he was. But Eli, for Giant fans who know, Eli was fucking clutch, bro. If you needed it in his prime, if you needed a score or a game-tying score or a go-ahead score, Eli would get that shit, bro. Eli was really, really good at that shit. You put the ball in his hand and he was fucking money. And when I knew that Eli time was up is when he couldn't do that no more. I seen him a game and he couldn't do it no more, and I knew his time was up. But before that, he would lose a lot of games. And that's only because he had shitty play around him. He didn't have the players. Defense sucked. The whole team fucking sucked. But there were years when the team were prolific and he had the players around him. He did his thing. And Eli was fucking clutch. And Caleb reminds me of Eli. Caleb is a much better quarterback now. Don't get me wrong. Him and Eli is not a comparison. His physical tools compared to Eli. I'm not saying that. I'm saying the clutchness. The clutchness. And Caleb Williams is going to be a beast in the NFL. Once he get it all together, and he them errant throws, and then he gets his shit down, and he got the right coordinator now and the head coach, bro. Caleb Williams is money. He got clutch in his genes, bro. I haven't seen a quarterback in a long time. Not since like a Peyton Manning or Eli or John Elway. That kind of clutch. He's one of the motherfuckers that, Tom Brady clutch. Like, you put the ball in his hand. It's just this year. We're still gonna see what happened. But I seen that last year. But he was just losing a lot. And he didn't have his game all together. But I seen some moments where I'm like, damn. So, yeah. Yeah. That's all I wanted to talk about. Was them two. Bo Nix. And I think that Sean Payton was really, really wrong for putting this fucking information out there like that. There was no reason for you to go and do a last minute conference talking about a last season-ending conference and talk about his ankle surgery and all this other bullshit, man, that had nothing to do with anything. It really had nothing to do with anything. There was no reason for you to bring it up except for your fucking arrogance. Don't get me wrong, Sean Payton is a good coach, man, but with shit like that, you're gonna wear on your team, man. You really gonna wear on your team. He's a disciple. I heard he's a disciple of Bill Parcells. But Bill Parcells didn't do his players like that. Bill Parcells didn't put people under the bus. He said what the fuck he had to say to you, and it would be real talk. But he didn't put people under the bus. If anything, he took accountability for everything that he did. That Sean Payton shit is that shit came from arrogance. That shit came from everybody telling him that he's one of the greatest offensive coordinators and he's one of the best coaches out there. And he hear that shit time and time again. And that shit just fucking went to his head. And now he's really, really acting like that. I don't like motherfuckers like that, bro. I don't know him as a person, but I'm just saying, like, the way he come off in his press conferences and certain shit that he's been doing the last fucking 5-6 years, I don't like it. So anyway, man, this is Boogie from Boogie Space Hood Talk on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok, man. Again, my bad. This is Boogie from Boogie Space. It's my opinion on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. So yeah, man, if you like the content, please like, subscribe, comment, and I am out. Peace. Stay frosty.